Hi, it's Taz in the kitchen. It's summer and I wanted to show you what I'm eating. I'm hungry, but because it is the summertime, I didn't want anything heavy. And so I was like, Taz, what do you have in your kitchen that you could put together that would be cool, healthy, but tasty? So what I did was I decided to make a board. And my board has tomatoes, which are very healthy. Well, basically everything I have on this board is good healthy, meaning that it helps us to, now forgive how I'm going to say it, to let things release out of our body. You know what I'm talking about. Because when our gut's not healthy, that means sometimes we are keeping byproducts in our system that could actually poison our body. So I wanted to make sure that not only was I eating something that was cool and light, I wanted it to be gut healthy. And it needed to also be full of nutrients. So I've got tomatoes, and I tell you, tomatoes are really like a superfood. Not only is it good for our health, it's good for our gut, it's good for our heart, it's good for everything. And I'm gonna be honest, tomatoes are hit and miss with me. I don't eat a lot of tomatoes, but I do like them. Then I looked at my squash, and so I've got zucchini squash, and then I've got yellow squash that I've sliced. Squash are like a superfood too. All of these help not only with the gut health, but also with weight loss. Some of these are really good. I think it's the squash and maybe the cucumber that are good for our glucose, meaning our blood sugar. They help to regulate that also. So again, it's amazing how if we just eat natural foods, clean eating, how it would be medicine for our bodies. I've got some celery here also. Now I must say, as I look at everything, I've got some carrots too, that's good for vision. But the yellow squash, the zucchini squash, the tomatoes, and I've got cucumbers here. All of this came, let me look down. Oh, I got some what? Watermelon. All of this came from my dad. My dad now, we kind of call it the farm, but it's not really a farm, but he has vegetables, fruits and vegetables. And so I realized that I'm very blessed to be able to get fruits and vegetables for him because basically this is all organic. Everything that I get from him is organic because he is the person who's nurturing it. He's putting his fertilizer on the plants, and so it's really healthy. Now, the carrots, they came from the grocery store. I also have some tuna salad, and I'm gonna try everything. Now the tuna salad, I made it, and I have to tell you, I am now growing herbs. So I put this is lemon thyme. I put lemon thyme in my tuna salad. I put some Greek oregano, and I put some lemongrass, and I think that's all, red onions, but I think those are the three things that I put from basil. I had basil, fresh basil, lemon thyme, Greek oregano, and lemongrass. That's what I put in the tuna salad, and it is really good. Light mayo, what else did I put? A little salt, and a little pepper. I didn't put much salt because with the lemon thyme and the lemongrass, it was going to give it that acidic flavor, and so I didn't want to add too much seasoning to it. And so we're going to give all of this a try. I am loving my herb garden. Let you see the red onions, and oops, I don't know if this batch you can see all the green in there. It's really good. Hope you can see a little green there. And I can't take that big of a mouthful. It's really good. I'm getting my crunch because I gotta have a crunch. And of course I have Graves' disease, as you know. And July is Graves' disease awareness month. And so not only did I want to be mindful of what I'm eating as it relates to my gut, I also want to make sure that things that I'm eating are going to help my Graves' disease. Because I have Graves' disease, my metabolism doesn't work anymore. So I have to start off with protein in addition to making sure that I get my fruits and vegetables in, because I want to make sure that everything that I put into my system is actually feeding my system and giving me nutrients. So we've got that. I will tell you, I have always liked, and this is bad when you don't have a knife, I've always liked to have tuna salad and tomatoes. Now, some folks, that'll have a whole lot of other things, and I don't mind it being on a bit of lettuce or spinach, but I just like tomatoes and tuna salad. It's something about that combination with a little salt and pepper has always been very good to me. So we're just going to eat a little bit of this tomato. Well, I said a little bit. It's still good. If you've never had fresh tomato and tuna, you don't even have to put all this other stuff in there. A little salt and pepper, it's really good. That's good. That takes me back to when I was a little girl and I would have tuna and tomato. Really good. Now, I have made a sauce, a dipping sauce. And I have taken Heinz Sweet Catch Chili sauce, and I've taken their Cran Ranch, and I've mixed it together, and I've made this sauce. And I love this sauce. When I made it the first time, I was making it for a burger that I created, and I was like, this is really good. And I thought, oh, this is a wonderful sauce. I can even eat raw vegetables, because I don't really like raw vegetables, but I like the sauce. So we're gonna give this a try. This is my sauce, so I can double dip. It's really good. Some people may say it kind of reminds you of that special sauce that McDonald's has, but this has a little kick to it. It's really good. And this is one of my little zucchini. We're gonna try it. Now somebody might say, I think she likes the sauce more than she likes the vegetable. They'd be true. That'd be true. I like the sauce. But it's good with the fresh zucchini. Let's try yellow squash here. Now, of course, you could actually put together a salad and put the sauce on top of it. Let's see what this tastes like. Love it. Now, I've had gastric sleeve surgery, so I'm just about full, as my mother would say. Oh, she just about had her whole meal. So I'm gonna have to go with something a little bit smaller. I could have got a bigger carrot, but need to go smaller. It's the sauce. It really is the sauce, because I have to have flavor, and it's something for me about this combination. It is really, really good. Eat a little celery here. Of course, celery is good with peanut butter. It's good with cheese. This is good. And because it's good, I'm looking at, what am I going to do? One little dip with. One more dip. I'm going to do one more dip with a little thin slice of zucchini, because I want some more. It's really good. Now, of course, it's the summer. Watermelon, some people have to be very careful with it because of the sugar content, but watermelon is full of fluids. So when we're talking about remaining hydrated during the summer, the watermelon, the celery, the tomato, the cucumbers, even basically everything that I'm eating is going to help you as it relates to staying hydrated. So we gotta have a little watermelon. And this one is sweet, but it's not overly sweet. It's not overly sweet at all. But it's full of fluid, so it's good. Now, the other thing that I discovered that I wanted to share with you guys, I discovered these. And these are Twins Cold Infusion Flavor Cold Water Enhancers. And this one just happens to be mango and passion fruit. Well, you know, I drink a lot of fluids, but I have to have some flavor. And flavor is so important to me now. And it's like, oh, let's give this a try and see how it turns out. So, I'm going to be honest. This is going to be the first time that I've tried it. And I'm going to be honest about it. If it's not good, I'm going to tell you. So, I've got fresh mango in my glass. And all you do is, with this, you take out your little sachet and you just put it in your bottle of water. And so that's what I did. And so you're supposed to shake it up a couple of times and then let it sit. And so this one has been sitting probably about an hour or so. So now you see the color. And I thought, since I had mango in the fridge, let's put some fresh mango and see if it will make the flavor even better. But I'm going to taste it a little bit first before I add it here. Now, I'm going to tell you the truth. It's good. But if you're a person that needs sweeteners, you may want to add a little sweetener to it. So we put it in here. So now I feel like I've got a cocktail. You see my little mango, the little flakes are just kind of like floating around. So it's like I've got a cocktail. Now let's see what it tastes like. It's not sweet. So let me say again, it's not sweet, but it's easy to remedy that. If you want something that's cold and wet, it is refreshing. If you want some sweetness, all you have to do is add your sweetener. If I wanted it sweeter, all I would do is add a pack of stevia, because I like stevia. That's the sweetness that I use, sugar sub that I use. So I would just add some stevia to it and it would be perfect. I wouldn't add much. I may not even add the whole packet, because then the flavor may be too sweet for me. The flavor will be there, but it may be too sweet for me. So this is what I'm having today. I was hungry. I wanted something to eat, but I didn't want anything heavy because it's hot. And I didn't want to feel weighted down. So I am having homemade tuna salad that I made. My homemade tuna salad that I put my fresh basil in, my lemon thyme, my lemongrass, and my Greek oregano that I put in there. Also red onions and a little light mayo, salt and pepper. And it's really good. Then I made a dipping sauce, which is really good, using Heinz Cran Ranch saucy sauce and their sweet cat chili sauce. It's really good. Put you in the mind of that special sauce at McDonald's, really good. And I've used my dippers were zucchini squash, my yellow squash, celery, and carrots, my cucumber. This is what I've used to dip and have this wonderful sauce. And of course the sauce would also be really good on the tomatoes. And of course, you know, I had to have a little watermelon because I am a Southern girl and I do like watermelon. It gives me that sweetness that I need, which for me is better than having a slice of cake or something like that. So this is what I'm having today. Of course, having had the sleeve surgery, I would never consume all of this even in one day. But what I will do is I will put it all in its own little Ziploc bag, and then I'll pull things out as I want. Have protein first. Gotta always have protein. If I'm not having a tuna salad, I may have a slice of cheese, or I may have a slice of deli meat, or a stick of cheese, or peanut butter. Because peanut butter, I like it, and it's protein. So I may eat a teaspoon of peanut butter, and then I'll go back and I'll have my vegetables with my dipping sauce, okay? So it's up to you. You can also take any of these items, use spinach, romaine lettuce, iceberg. I've got some red cabbage in the fridge. I was trying to figure out, do I want to do something with the red cabbage? You could use any of this, any combination, add it to anything that you like that's light, any lettuce that you like, any other vegetables, and you've got a wonderful standalone salad, or you have a vegetable medley that you can just pick and choose and eat to your heart's desire. Well, this has been Taz in the Kitchen, showing you what I am having this wonderful Saturday. Thank you for joining me. And if you're having something that I hadn't thought about having, please let me know, because I am always trying to reinvent something so that I enjoy every little bit of food that I put in my mouth. So until next time, make sure you eat healthy, eat clean, eat something that you really like too. Now, I'm not saying don't have some fun with the food that you eat, but always make sure that you take care of yourself as you take care of your gut, because we've only got one gut and we want to stay gut healthy. Bye now.